very good morning to all.
Good morning.
Morning, Alan, Chef Alan. Yeah.
Good morning.
Welcome to Radima Silver Clicks Budding Chef. And 大家早上好，欢迎您到拉丁马式的地上线烹饪小厨。那 Chef Alan， 今天我们要做什么呢
Okay. Good morning again, and good morning to the live audience again. All right.
大家好。
I see you all again last week, right? So this week I see you again. All right. Now,
谢谢你们的支持。
you are very fortunate, because you came again, and they have limited the seats to only 10, right? Okay. Now, I still have another 3 sessions with you until end of March. So do tune in and bring your friends over, all right, to support Silver Clip, right? Can see behind, all right.
3月份呢，我们还很高兴啊 ，Chef Alan 还可以跟我们在一起分享他的食谱，还有如果你有朋友啊想要到摄影棚来，就是分享一下他的那个这些场合啦，然后还有
这个月我们是做甜品，就是cakes and treats。All right.
OK.
So
喜欢吃甜的朋友，记得你
这个月
要跟Gary 说说看呀，然后他只选10位哦，我们只限于10位来现场。
Okay. So what I'm going to teach you today is no fill, okay? No fill choux pastry. Okay. When we say choux pastry, it's actually spelled as CHOUX. All right, it's a French name, and it's actually a shell, all right, where you can put in whatever filling. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to teach you a very simple filling, which is actually a whipped cream, all right. But of course, you can do things like savory. When I do events for the starting, I would like to use this shell, and then I'll put some filling, like I do tuna, I do egg, all right. So it's actually a savory thing as well, all right.
It's very bold, because choux pastry is very difficult to make.
Okay.
But then you guarantee no fail, you know.
Yeah, a very simple. Okay, I'm sure you got my recipe on Gary's Redima's Facebook. All right. We use very simple ingredient, and for me, if you just follow my steps, okay, you should be able to do it. I have taught this in many CCs, and majority of them can do it. Okay, there's another one which I taught is a cheese puff pastry. All right, it's made of cheese. Now that is also a very nice one. Okay, if have opportunity, maybe I will organize a class here, and y'all come register and support Chef Alan, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Today, what I'm going to do is I just go through the ingredients with you. Now, you have plain water, all right?
今天做的是法式的一个甜点哦。OK， 说第一个
just tap water will do, and then we will need minimum is 2 eggs, but I will tell you as we go along. Sometimes we need more than 2 eggs, okay?
看那个蛋的多大小
we need butter, unsalted butter, all right? A little bit of sugar, and of course we need plain flour. Now, I will need you to sieve the flour 3 times. Why? It's actually to aerate the flour.
要筛它3次哦，
Okay.
因为要给它打那个空气在里面。
And then we use a little bit of salt.
还有一点点的盐。
Of course, we are using icing sugar to make the filling of whipped cream. So for the icing sugar, just sieve it once. All right, and we also need to use egg wash. Okay, so we only use 1 egg yolk and a little bit of water. So very simple. What you need to do is heat up a pan. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. 那我们这个有个不粘锅。
Then add
的锅
all the water.
把那个水加进去，用自来水就行了。
Help me with the whisk.
OK.
And then we put in our butter. And we need a little bit of salt, which is actually half a teaspoon for my recipe. And of course, we need our sugar. Sugar is only half a tablespoon. All right. Then what we need to do is just melt the butter. Okay. I would like to use a whisk here to whisk it. Okay. And go on medium-low fire. Okay. Just whisk it. Make sure your butter is melted.
刚刚放的是牛油，还有好像是半茶匙的盐，还有还有一点糖。
对。It's that simple. And the trick of making choux pastry is, after you have melted butter already and the sugar is melted, you throw in all your flour at once.
Oh,
okay. And then you got to stir it. Once you stir it, and it has turned into a very smooth, sort of a smooth paste. After I show you,
okay. How?
Then the bottom of the pan actually would have a layer of like a skin. Okay, that is very sufficient. All right, but I know some of you cannot get the type of thing, but not to worry. If you try once and you don't get it, do again. I'm sure one day you will get it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. 这个是稍微要有一些技巧哦。然后里面就放了3个材料，然后等它全部融化的时候，我们会加进面粉在里面。面粉之前有筛过了3次啊，然后就要等它煮了，它会成一个膜啊，然后
Yeah. Then before you bake, please preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius for about 15 minutes. All right. So you can see it's already it's like boiling, right? Okay. Then we add in all the flour. Now remember to sieve your flour 3 times.
Okay.
And then use your whisk and whisk it.
在煮的之前要开那个烤炉，然后 preheat 它，然后烤炉是大概180，对吗？
对，180。
OK，180度，然后给它热了一下，然后这个就是给它慢慢的搅。You need the spatula. I thought I saw the picture. OK， 用那个木的那个汤匙、勺子，然后这样炒它。它是越炒，它会慢慢的变成一个膜，对吗 ？Yeah, it will become a thin film.
No. It will not become a thin layer. It's just that I'm saying that once you cook already, if you happen to have a thin layer of foam at the bottom, then you already know that it's about done. Okay? It's not the dough that turns, but the dough as you stir, make sure you don't have that flour. You don't see the flour anymore. That's the important thing.
你要一直搅拌它，不要把那个面粉粘在一起，不要有那个面粉连在一
Make
起。
sure you don't see the flour. That's it.
然后一直搅拌，就是弄散它。
So you can see it's actually turning smooth, right?
Yeah,
Can you all see? Can the live audience see from the screen?
看得到吗？你刚才就是一粒一粒的，现在会比较滑了一点。这个其实看似容易啊，其实蛮考技巧。不过Chef Alan 刚刚分享了说，不用放弃。如果我们就1次生2次熟的这样再做多几次啊，就会了。
Okay, can you see? It's like it's dry, almost dry, and it's quite smooth, right? Okay. So what you do is
比较滑了。
at this stage, you may want to just switch off your fire, okay? And then you let it cool down for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
10 to 15 minutes. 然后它大概滑面的时候就关了火，然后在锅子里面。大概
Okay, you can just leave it like that and let it cool down for about 10-15 minutes. Then what we do is we transfer it over to our mixing bowl.
Okay.
All right.
等大概它稍微冷了一
Okay.
冷了一下。
You know why
没
we
有
got
这
to
么
cool
烧
down? Because we are going to beat it with the egg. So you need to cool down.
Ah.
Otherwise, how hot the egg will be cooked as well.
Yes,
All right.
yeah,
So
okay.
we let it cool down for a
要等
while.
它冷一下，就是因为现在太烧了，因为等一下我们会放鸡蛋。
Okay,
如果
now-
现在太烧的话，放鸡蛋下去，那个鸡蛋就会熟了。
We just leave it for a while. I'm going to teach you to do the whipped cream. All right. So very simple also.
OK， 现在是做 whipped cream， 打那个
Now, many people doesn't know, if you want to whip your cream, I use, okay, I must show you that I use this particular cream.
OK， 因为今天是做甜点啊，里面会放的那些
I use this
whipping
whipping cream.
cream.
All right. It's very convenient at the bakery store. And usually when we are beating cream, what you need to do is chill your, this is called a whisk, okay? And chill your mixing bowl. All right. So easier for you to whip. And this is actually 150 ml
OK，
of the whipped cream. Of course, the whipped
150
cream you
克
got to cool it before you whip it. And then we are using some icing sugar. Now, when you go out and eat, in the bakery store, you buy cake and all that. Why is it that your cake can last outside for some time and our weather is so humid? Now, they usually add a little bit of icing sugar, so it will stay longer outside in the humid climate. Okay? Understand?
OK， 今天我们要打那个
Okay, so what we
yeah,
do,
cream。在打之前呢，要把那个仪器啊，最好是放在冰橱里面冷一下。Then whipping cream 呢，它是用150那个毫升。Okay. How long do we need to?
okay, when you are whipping, because it's not a lot, so you use medium speed, okay? And then you whip a while, and then you see got bubbles, all right? When you see got bubbles, you can add in your icing sugar.
看得到吗？好，
I'm using about
看得到。
1.5.
OK， 这里放的是糖粉哦。
Okay, once you add in your sugar, then you increase to high. At this point, let's say if you want to add some blueberry or strawberry jam, you can do it.
哦
Alright,
OK。
then it become a strawberry and a blueberry
那
jam.
那现在是淡奶油我们要给它有一些就是加那个空气在里面啊。如果说你喜欢草莓口味的话，你可以放一些草莓的那个果酱或者 blueberry 蓝莓的果酱然后它就变成了那个的口味如果喜欢卡亚的话呢，不卡亚。
You can try, but kaya is a little bit liquid, so I don't really know because
Okay.
jam is more solid. All right.
OK， 好。Yeah， 跟着。
So you got to
最好是跟着
observe yourself, when you're beating or whipping cream, you have to look out for yourself. It's only between 2 to 3 minutes.
很
All
快
right.
的哦
If you
2
beat
到3
further, it will turn into water. Okay. So
2 到
let me
3分
let
钟
me
就
see whether it's
其
okay
实
or not.
好了。如果再久一点的话，它
Okay.
其实会
You can
分水
see.
分。
You can see this one is actually.
A pig. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can see that it has turned into a pig, right? Okay. So we can use it. All right.
OK， 刚刚很快哦，就可能少过2分钟，其实。Yeah, Chef, if I don't have this KitchenAid at home, this one cannot.
It will
Try
take
not
you
to.
a long time for you to beat that. Yeah.
OK， 那 exercise.
So after beating, what you need to do is just put inside the fridge. Okay. Once your puff is ready, let the puff cool down for at least 1-2 hours, and then you can pipe. I'll show you how to pipe actually. Okay. So now we are going to. It's more than 15 minutes. So I'm going to just use it.
OK， 其实等它真的冷却会比较好啦。不过因为今天我们有时间限制，所以我们就大概冷却了一下，然后然后我们就再打。
Okay. For the start, what you need to do is I just need you to roll the dough a little bit. All right.
刚刚的开始就是
medium speed. Okay.
是有点。
And then I'm going to use the egg. You see here, I'm going to use. We use the whole egg. So I'm going to use one egg first.
我们会用整粒鸡蛋哦。
When you're adding the egg, just give it a beat. Okay, just dissolve the egg yolk and the egg white together.
Okay.
And then we go on low speed.
大概
And then we
打
add
一
in.
下，然后给它散，然后再加一个慢慢的加。
Yeah, you must let the egg beat until you can't see the egg anymore. All right.
Okay.
Now, it will not collate together, but as you add the egg, it will become a smooth paste. All right.
OK， 你在慢慢的加那个蛋的时候，其实它会去慢慢的混成一团呢。
So you can see in my recipe is actually 2 eggs. Well, everybody's measurement is different. When you're doing baking, always be very precise on your weighing of your ingredients. Okay. So I'm putting the second egg
因为
into
蛋有
it.
大小粒啊，所以其实厨师是觉得2个够啦。
I'm telling you, maybe 2 eggs is not enough. So what I do is I beat a third egg.
他今天会放第3个，因为可能
But
不是
I'm not going to add all the egg at one time. Okay, I'll probably add about half first. All right.
OK， 他先看怎样，然后这第3粒他放了一半先。
Because you got to beat until it's a smooth paste. It's like a little bit flowy, so that when you pipe, you can actually pipe on that. All right.
对，我们要它有点。
If you can see from the camera, it's not smooth. So I'm adding.
有点，我们也要给它有点就是有点像水状这样的啊，那又不是很水的呢，让它容易挤出来。
Okay, it's not working yet. So I will add another egg. And it also depends on what sort of egg you buy. I bought this egg, it's actually quite small.
对，今天用的它只是买的稍微比较小一点，所以用上了大概接近4个蛋。不过如果我们是用那个普通就是大粒的，然后其实2粒就够了。现在这样就很难形容，要看。它从刚刚就是绵绵的很散的几团了，然后现在搅拌了，现在继续的搅了，然后变成那个有点物体这样。
Okay, so you can see it's actually smooth already, right?
现在比较滑了。大概是这样。
So I use
容易
because of my small egg. I just bought this egg. It's actually like I don't know if you see the packet now. It say buy 10 and get 2 free. So I just use it. So it's a little bit smaller. Yeah.
Okay,
So I use 4 actually. All right.
所以你大概家里用2-3个其实够的。
So you can see from here that it's a smooth dough. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to use a piping bag. Okay, and the tip. Now you can use any tip. I'm using a round tip. All right. Don't have to follow me. But if you really, because students always ask me, Chef Alan, what tip do you use? What tip do you use? Okay, this is 10 mm. 10 mm. Okay, so we put a little bit.
You need my help? Oh, okay.
It's okay. I'm all right.
Okay.
I'm not going to, because of time constraint, I'm not going to do. I'm not going to put everything in. Okay, I just show you a sample. All right.
Okay, 只是试试看。
So what you need to do, how you fold your piping bag is very easy. You see the sharp edge. Fold it down. Okay, then down, 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 and then cross it, and then you press it down. Okay. Then tighten it, as in use this. Now use your thumb to support this. Use your this 3 finger or 4 finger to press. Use this hand to hold. So before you actually pipe, always press out a little bit. Okay? And then we pipe it. How you pipe is just press around. But of course, before you pipe, you got to put a parchment paper. This is siliconized parchment paper. Alright, so you don't have to put any oil or butter or jam or anything like that. Okay, so just pipe on it.
就放烘焙的一些纸。可以吗？
Okay,
看得到吗？
then you see, this is already a pipe pastry, right? And if you do not want the tip on top, what you need to do is
就是 pipe 了过后，它稍微有
okay,
些
that's
尖
why I
头
say
哦。
your hand is always very important. Wash it every time you do. So what you need to do is take a glass of water. Okay, use your hand, dip in the water, and just press the top.
OK， 这样稍微按一下，然后它就平了，就比较圆了，比较可爱的。哦。这样一做就有16个。I can make 2 trays and then they bake together, right? Or just
Sorry?
one at a time. I can make 2 trays and bake
No,
together,
no,
or
no.
one at a
I always bake 1 tray at a time. Don't try to do 2 trays. Okay, I know some
Okay.
trainers will teach you how to use 2 trays, but I always use 1 tray.
Okay,
All right.
好。
The next one we are going to do is we are going to egg wash it. So what I'm going to do is I'm only using egg yolk.
因为我们要那个颜色啊，那个有点金黄色，然后我们需要那个蛋黄，
I
就
will
用
just
它的
put
蛋黄
1 egg yolk. And I put a little bit of water.
还有放一点点的水。
Okay? And then you just beat it.
然后再
Now,
把它
if
打
you want it to be very smooth, then you sieve it. But for me, I'm okay with not sieving it.
Okay.
And then you just dip your brush into it, and then just tap on the top.
OK， 这样做的话，我们烤出来的其实它就有2个颜色，它会上面会有个深黄色，比较好吃，看起来很好吃这样。好，如果你要滑一点的话，其实你可以过筛啊，刚才那个蛋黄啊，然后加点水也可以过筛一下。然后可是厨师觉得这个 OK 啦，因为我们要那个颜色嘛。好。
Okay, then we can bake it.
好了，
All right.
现在就可以放进烤炉里。
So it's baking for about 30 to 35 minutes.
30到35分钟。 30到35分钟，160。
没有180。
180 ，OK。180度 ，OK 吗
OK。
？OK。到目前
So
为
we
止
wait for it for a while, for about 30 minutes, and it should be ready. All right.
OK， 我们在等它烘焙的时候，有什么问题吗？哎，都 OK。今天我们来了，我们厨房来了高手。哎，来大姐来，小妹，那边有个问题，听得到吗？因为Zoom 的朋友听不到，所以我再给你啊，等一下啊。OK， 好。OK，
我想请问一下 chef 哦，我们涂那个蛋液呀，有什么掺水呢？
我不要这样厚。
哦，不要这样厚啊，
因为你如果
太黑啊
你只是用那个蛋黄啊，它很厚，所以我加一点点水，它就比较薄。
这样好，谢谢。
这个我今天真的学会了哦。是啊，为什么要加水？很好
各有各的啦
，actually，
好。
just now there was
你不要we have live audience here who is asking questions, so I got to direct them. Okay. If you don't add water, it's very thick. So there will be like exactly a layer after baking. So you know, when you're cooking eggs, you should know right? When you just cook eggs, you actually get the egg thing. But if you add a little bit of water, you just don't get to see the thing at all. So after you see how the pastry is, you actually cannot see that there's egg on top of it. All right. Okay. Now, it's almost time. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to bring out and then let you see how is it. All right.
Oh, nice.
So you can see, all right, that it has been baked until it's so pretty. All right. So that's why I say it's a never fail recipe. All right. If you just follow my instruction, you should be able to get it. But of course, if you do one time, I always like to emphasize to my students, if you do one time and you can't succeed, don't worry, try again. I'm sure you do 2-3 times, you sure can one. But the funny thing is, students always ask me, why Chef Alan, you do and we do is always different. Now, it's not that I do differently from you all. I share everything I know, all right? It's because of our, you know, sometimes when I say, when I say half tablespoon of sugar. Now, 1 tablespoon, like I always use this kind of household spoon. 1 tablespoon is always 15 grams. So half is actually 7.5, right? Okay. So for me, my estimation is I will use half of it, but I will put a little bit high. Understand? Because this is flat. But if you are using the real measuring spoon, then you have to make it flat. So that's the difference between how I use it and how you all use it. So when you're using this kind of spoon, always add a little bit more. Okay? All right?
Okay.
Ken?
好。
Any more questions?
刚刚其实Chef Alan 是无保留的就跟我们分享了。可是有时候我们是每个人的烘焙呀、煮的东西就是不一样啊。然后他是刚刚解释了为什么不一样。其实我觉得本身我是觉得煮东西要法西，就是要很讲究，多一点少一点，其实就会影响到那个就是食物了的口味啊、卖相啊等的，就是这样。对我来说，煮东西啊，还是烘焙啊，就是要很准确了，就对了。
Okay, so once we let the par rest for about 1-2 hours, then we can pack them.
OK， 刚刚从那个烘烤拿出来的时候，其实要等到它真的是室温的时候啊，然后才可以把那个奶油排进去，不然的话蛋奶油会化啊，会融化啊。OK， 其实刚刚我们就已经准备好了，这个温度是大概 OK 了。
All right.
好 OK， 我们有
Chef，
问题吗
这个可以做来收的，那要吃的时候再放那个 filling 吗？
可以
可以，可以收多久？
2-3天吧，
怎么样收？
放在一个 container， 然后放在 chiller。好。Okay, now another thing is if you can't do it like what I do, don't be disappointed. If it's flat, it's also a puff. Okay, I don't know whether you all know there is this very soft puff sell in some bakery. You can see they actually cut in between, and the cream is all around. Yeah, that is flat, and it's soft. If you want it soft, then don't bake for so long.
OK，
Understand? That's also a secret, so now you all learn. Next time when you all do, please share with me. Ask Chef Alan come and eat, okay?
No.
All right. So you see, it's actually hollow inside. All right. What you can do is, I need a knife.
Scissors?
Knife.
Oh, knife. Oh, okay, small knife.
Okay. What we need to do is, if you go outside, they actually slit in between.
对
I just show you all,
，OK， 它里面其实是
You
个
can see
空心的哦。
It's actually hollow, and this is
看
the
到吗
correct way to do it.
OK， 如果你看到这个空心的话，你就已经是成功了。
Can live audience? All right.
好
Then what you do is you just pipe.
要
OK，
是有什么口味的话，
just pipe
就放在里面。这个其实我想到榴莲puff。
Yes.
我一看到
Actually, to be frank with you all, I teach one-to-one baking. I have people from India, from China. Next week, I'm going to teach a Japanese woman on my Nyonya Kueh.
哦
And she fly in from Tokyo.
哇
So I have one China lady who I taught her for 3 whole months. The last one was my durian puff. Do you know she make a very wonderful one, better than me? So you all must learn. Okay? And I heard she went back China. She's now doing a bakery because she has got about 20 or 20. Yeah, she learned 20 recipe from me, but she add in another 5 later. But she pay a bomb lah, to be frank, because it's one-to-one. Yeah. So this is actually your puff. Can you give me a plate?
Sure.
It's not here. It's all there.
对
And the other way you can do it is, you want to slit only at the bottom, okay, to make a hole, and you just go through and then you pipe. Okay, that's how you do it also. But in some places, what we do is, we don't like to see the cream. So we actually make another flat choux pastry, and then we just put on top. Then you don't see the thing.
OK，
So what I teach you is a different method of doing it. I'm just going to do the easy way out. I just slit through and I'll pipe in.
OK， 这个就要把它开口，然后放在里面。
See, every one is actually hollow. So this is the perfect one.
如果你看到每个里面都是空心的话，你就
Then
是成
what
功
I taught you all just now is, I do savory fillings like tuna, mayonnaise tuna, or I do egg mayo, and then I put in between.
egg mayo 哦，如果要想吃咸的话，就可以放那个egg mayo 啊，那个蛋奶油呀。很好看。 果你喜欢，刚刚就是如果你喜欢草莓呀、还是蓝莓的口味啊，然后你就可以在打的时候加进那个果酱啊。对，今天我们就做的是它原本的那个味道，很对。Actually, you can just we can just add like vanilla essence to be or no need.
No
Just
need, no need,
itself-
no need.
Just cream itself is good enough.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. 都 OK 啊。你看 Chef Alan 做的这么快，很熟练的他。Chef Alan, we can put a few of them here.
Wait, wait.
Oh, okay. Some more 啊。OK 吗？还有什么问题吗？想要问？都 OK 啦，只要吃还很好，对的。
Okay, 在before I end, now I just share with you all. Now this is just exactly as is a cream puff, all right? Now if you want some deco on top, what you need to do is melt some chocolate, all right? Use bitter couverture chocolate, melt it over a bain-marie, and then you can put into a piping bag. No need to use any tip, all right? And then you just, do a sort of a design
所以说
that you want.
再
All
跟我
right,
们分享
that's
花
very
纹哦。
simple.
要有那个苦的那个巧克力，把它融化了，然后直
Can
接
you
放
find for
在
me
那
a
个。
sieve in one of the drawers? Because the other sieve is wet. Then for here in the class, I'm going to do a very simple one. I'm going to use whatever icing sugar I have, all right? And I'm going to scatter over the top. So then you actually get a little bit of design, all right?
Okay.
No more.
No more.
We
Okay.
only have
Yeah.
one.
这里 OK。
Okay, so what we do is, I'm going to put a little bit of your icing sugar on it. All right. Now, if you are not using icing sugar, there is also another one which it will not melt. It's called snow powder.
哦。
All right. That will be better. Okay. So what I do is, I will.
对。现在是点缀它，然后你看会感觉到很好吃这样。下雪了。
Okay. So that's it.
真的，哇，好漂
All right.
亮哦。
So we can take picture using this.
Yes. Oh.
You will share on the.
Yeah.
Okay.
哦，好漂亮哦。OK， 哎，这个就要拍照了。OK。
Okay. So that's it for today.
今天
And,
分享就到
yeah.
此为止。然后如果有什么问题的话，你可以就Gary 会还有那个问答的一个项目哦。OK， 或者你们就放在你有什么问题就放在脸书上面，然后我们一一帮你们解答。
Yeah.
Okay?
So I'll
Yeah.
see you all next week again.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
Chef Alan. Thank you, everyone.